Good morning, team. Welcome to day 126 of the 5 a.m. Squat Club. If you think that modern convenience is easy in making you better, think again. This is the program for people who want to make progress, who understand that hard work is necessary to do that. We've got 5 steps here every morning to make sure that you improve in your life. Looks like this. We get up nice and early to make sure we carve out time before our family wakes up. We drink water. We never press snooze. We're going to prime our minds together, prime our bodies. Intensity for today is bench press and high knees. Then we're going to get clear and do work towards our most important goals every day. If you do it, it's simple. First step, we're going to prime our minds. So what that looks like here is you're going to come on down into what we call our paleo squat, paleo chair position, and we're going to choose our first thoughts for the day. Good morning, Jody. Good morning, Georgia. Good morning, Jason. So what I want to think here for the day is I am responsible. Nobody's achieving my goals for me. Nobody's coming to wake me up at 4:30 in the morning. It's on me. If I fail, it's on me. I'm going to take responsibility for that. And it gives me control over my life. I will make time between stimulus and response. I got to make sure that I give a patient, non-reactive response to the people around me. I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection. This is it, right? These aren't going to be perfect, but if I take one step every day, I'm going to get better and better versus looking at the big picture and be frozen by anxiety. And then last is I choose gratitude. It's just in those moments where you can't see her, the dog is being irritating and you're losing it and you're frustrated. But you take that second to think, hey, I love this dog. And for the most part, it's a nice thing here. So if I focus on the positive things, I'll see more positive things. So I'm responsible. I'll make time between stimulus and response. I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection. And I choose gratitude. Yeah? Beauty. All right, let's get moving here. Next step, we're going to get the body warmed up a little bit. So there is a general warm-up here on the screen at the bottom, which you can follow along, or if you like, you can hop on a machine or something if that's your warm-up routine. But I'm gonna go through some hip flexor warm-up there in the form of knee raises, maybe 5 per side. I'll get into some good mornings, just hinging at the hip, trying to maintain a nice neutral spine. I'll get some step back lunges, few burpees, and then some squats. So let's get a little bit warmed up here and then we'll talk about our workout today. I'm thinking that it's going to be pretty intense. I don't actually do high knees, which will basically just be like running on the spot. I'm not sure I've ever done that in a workout, but I tried a few last night and they are going to get the heart rate up real good. So we'll make sure we get a little bit primed for that first. And then while we're warming up here, I'm gonna rant as I usually do. And today it's about the efficiency and this concept that we have that everything should be easier, faster, more efficient, and that makes life easier and better. And I'm not going to necessarily disagree that it makes life easier, but I will argue that it's not necessarily making life better. Right? There's a lot of value in doing the hard thing. And there's value in doing it for the sake of doing the hard thing. But I think there's also value in just working hard and knowing that you achieved something. I think if you always aim for the easy route, the simple path, the smooth road, whatever you want to call it, that we don't learn, we don't grow. And I think at the end, we're not satisfied. You know, when we look back at what we've done and we see that we've always taken the easy way out, or we've taken the convenient way, I think that we lose the experience and the grit and the faith in ourselves that we can accomplish things that comes from choosing the non-convenient option. It doesn't mean choosing a non-efficient, non-effective option just to make it harder. But it can be about choosing the harder option because there's growth involved there. There's value in it. There's definitely value, right? Maybe I'll use some examples here. I'll use the example of how we raise animals here. The typical method right now, if you have livestock, it's hard to generalize, but maybe say in North America, you set the animals out in the spring in the field, and then the fall they come back in. And this could be considered the easy, convenient, modern way. Whereas what we do is I go out every day, build a new temporary fence, and move the animals. So the labor involved in what I do is extremely high compared to the kind of easy, convenient system. And the benefits that come along with that are, they're two categories. One is for the animals and for the land, and how that movement is better for them health-wise and for letting the land heal. But at the same time, the other side of it is that work that I'm doing, there's a sense of satisfaction. There's a sense of I'm doing the thing that is harder, not for the reason that it's harder, but it's because it's right. And when I look back, I know that I'm gonna be proud of the choice that I made to go that direction and choose not just the hard route, but the right route. I think if you look at the convenient option, the easy option, and you ask yourself, does this create the adaptation, or does this create the stimulus, or does it create the mentality of the person that I want to be? Right? Do I want to be the person that takes that easier route, the convenient, efficient route? Or do I choose what's right for me and do that whether it's hard or not? Okay, I'm feeling generally warm. How about you guys? Give me a little feedback here. We're gonna start talking about our workout. Good morning, Yaroslav. Good morning, Spencer. I don't see Jody this morning. Where you at, Jody? I know we had a couple other people saying they were good to join us. You guys in there, Job? Give me a quick thumbs up, give me some feedback here, and let's talk about today's workout. So, what we got here is 2 movements today, floor press and high knees. So the floor press, sorry about moving around so much here. Try to find the perfect option. So the floor press can be done with dumbbells, barbell, a PVC stick, whatever you'd like. You're basically just going to lay yourself down as if you had a bench. Getting the weight to the chest is probably the biggest challenge here. Lock up the midline, press to a lockout, control down until you touch the ground, and then press it back out. It's just like a bench press, but a little bit limited range of motion. Excuse me. And a little harder to get in. Obviously, if you have a bench, feel free to go with a bench press. I don't have that, so I'm going to make do with the floor press. So I'll give you maybe a quick example here of what that could look like with some dumbbells. These dumbbells weigh 2 different weights, so it's not going to feel perfect, but I'd probably go to the thighs with the dumbbells and then lean it back so that they come to the chest. And I'm looking for just at the top, the arms are perpendicular to the floor. I'm not trying to support it in any awkward way. Thinking about elbows at 45, touch the ground, and press them back out. So I'm probably going to use a barbell, which is going to be a little bit awkward. Take a minute to set up. And then the second movement is exactly what it sounds like. Jody, here's stretching. Jason, yes. Debating on shoes on or shoes off today. Well, if you're asking me, you know my answer. All right, so the second movement is going to be a high knee. This is basically something we use as a warm-up at the gym, but I think it's probably going to be extremely intense. What I'm looking for is, and you can choose whatever pace you want, kind of like the warm-up, I'm looking for knee above hip if I can. And I could do this at just a march pace, or likely what I'm going to do is a run. That is going to jack up the heart rate hardcore. And I'm not sure whether it's going to be 10 seconds of that or up to 30. I'll probably start a little bit low and work my way up. I might even do 2 sets of that. So let's take a couple minutes. Good morning, Sam. Here, I'm going to finally bring this up. You've been here. I've been looking for you for a bit. So I have mentioned this a couple times. We've got a visitor here today who's going to be joining us. Named Sam Magenta. She's done all of our, where am I here? She's done all of our branding stuff, the logo on the wall. Can you see that? Where are we here? The logo on the wall. She did my t-shirts. There's the logo, there we go. So if you're interested and you're specifically in Canada, you can let us know here if you're shipping, Sam. But if you're in Canada, or at least in Ontario, any of your branding needs, Sam does a great job. Spencer says, actually doing marches with mobility, so I'll join that part. Fantastic. All right, so let's get back to that. Check out Sam if you have any branding needs. And let's get back here. All right. So as I'm saying, I'm going to get a barbell set up here. So in this time, what you can be thinking of is get your space set up, get some water. If you have not yet pressed the like button on this video, please do so. That definitely helps us out. But what helps even more is if you were to share this. Right? If you can find somebody else who would be crazy enough to want to change their life at 4:45 in the morning, I would love those people. So if you do know anybody who might also be interested, pass it along. Have them join us. That's definitely the most important thing for me. And then if you are enjoying this and you want to make more progress on your goals, we've got a community on School. Link is in the description, where we'll be getting together. We did our first one this Monday. We'll be getting together weekly to define goals, break them down into our daily steps, and then keep each other accountable and make sure we get there. It's Jody saying, sorry, I know no one is crazy as me. I don't know, Jody, I would be, I'm sure I'd be strong competition on the craziness. Competition. I feel like we could have a crazy off. I don't know what that looks like, but I feel like I would do pretty well. I guess we could have some music on here, eh? While we're getting set up. Let me know how you guys are doing. If we're doing dumbbells or if we're doing barbell. Anybody got a bench? I guess you could always do push-ups if you had nothing to press from the floor. That being said, we're gonna do some push-ups afterwards. If you're new here, you know, after the workout, we'll take a minute and then we've got a little challenge that we've been doing, which will likely be around in at least for another, call it 41 days. I'd like to get to 100. See if that's realistic. Try this again. I think we're almost there. I'm considering going one weight heavier than this, but this may be it. Spencer, you got any advice on whether going heavier, lower reps on this is gonna decrease my ability to do push-ups later more than lighter, higher reps? Well, that's definitely doable. Do you guys need another minute, or we trying to go right now? If we got a minute, I'll probably switch these out for the 40 to 55s. Nobody's saying anything. Floor press equals dog pile. Oh my goodness, these pups. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, so far Maple is being pretty quiet, so I might be lucky here. Seems like push-ups she likes to attack on most. All right, one more weight change here and then I'm good to go. Make sure you're all set up. I always wonder if you guys are just standing around watching me warm up right now, or it always seems slow. All right, barbell. Okay, team. How are we doing here? Spencer says, I think you'll be good either way. I don't know. I feel like I've been struggling on those push-ups a lot. But I guess we'll see. Sam says, my dogs are looking at me like I'm crazy for being up so early. Perfect. Sam, is Arik with you as well? Sam's working out with her, what is Arik, 4-year-old? Yaroslav, you got your boys with you this morning? All right, let's get this clock set up and I think we're good to go. Give me some thumbs up here. How are we doing? We ready? Ready to start this? Okay, you guys just give me a thumbs up quick and I'll just go over this one more time. We're gonna go 10 minutes, alternating minutes between a floor press. I might aim for 5 reps there, but you know, try to be in that 30-second range. And then high knees. That one is gonna be pretty intense, so maybe start a little bit lower and then you can work your way up if you want to. Sam says, Arik is 5. He woke me up this morning before my alarm, ready to go. Yeah. All right, Jason's good to go. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Yaroslav. Yep. All right. Let's do it, team. Starts with the floor press. Let's do this. 10 seconds. We'll go with the floor press first. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. They know how to ignite me. Call me CEO. I've been running right, see. And I ain't playing games. I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain. Turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange. Popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. Alright, 5. Woo. Okay. 5 is the number to start here. For me, obviously if you have lighter weights, go with more reps. Right, make sure it's challenging. This one's gonna be funny looking for sure. Hopefully the mic doesn't fall off. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2,
Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss.
20 is the start.
All that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting
back gonna be up. So
always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up. I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning. You could call me academic. I'm always working. Never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison.
That's gonna get real fast. I might go back and forth over this line too, who knows. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, we're doing it this morning. How we doing, team? 30 seconds. How'd Cooper sleep, Georgia? How you guys doing? 10 seconds. I'm thinking I might go back and forth over this line. Let's see, maybe a 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, go.
Be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, nah, unlikely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to invite me. Call me CEO, I've been running right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane.
Jody says I'm getting 12 reps of 20. That's good. It's gonna make those push-ups hard.
I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a name. I just wanna be
20 seconds.
But I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not.
Oh, those high knees.
I just wanna be greatness.
Georgia, not great, but Kev did the overnight. Nice. Nice. It'll get easier, George. 3, 2, 1. Let's press.
I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in
two very different stimuli so far here. Georgia says up with him at 4 a.m. Pumping now, watching you guys work out. Thanks, Georgia. Go team. Get that kid breast milk. It's all set. That's halfway. 15 seconds. 10. Hopefully these high knees aren't waking up the girls. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 30 seconds. 6 down, 4 to go. Try 30 seconds at the end of that, but that's rough. 15. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1.
cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, nah,
hard on the wrists.
I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row,
7 down, 3 to go.
they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite
High knees
me. Call me
next.
CEO, I've been running right, see. And I ain't playing games, I
10
create
seconds.
my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this
3,
exchange,
2,
popping off
1.
the things gonna make a name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me. You don't have to like me.
23 seconds. 30 is gonna be. 30 is gonna be rough. 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm going off
20 seconds. Last set of bench or floor press.
That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock.
Makes me feel nauseous a little bit.
Any crypto hits go, let me spend.
3,
Everything that you see
2,
is something I invent.
1. Last set of these.
I'm gonna take shots. If I miss off, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, eats a man, a septic.
Sam, -1 viewer. Arik went back to bed. Nice, Arik. He started day 1. Maybe tomorrow will be easier for him. Last set, 10 seconds. I'm gonna try for 30 seconds here. Probably gonna get sloppy. 3, 2, 1, go. Last one. $15. 20. Good job, team. Take a minute and breathe.
Be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, nah, unlikely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to
great work,
ignite
team.
me. Call me CEO.
How were those high knees?
Right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own.
Do you feel like I do? Jody, squat hold feels good right now. Is that what you did for this one? Jason says, those knees up kill. Yeah, that was crazy intense. Maybe someday we'll do that with a weight vest or something. It's incredible how 20 seconds was just like so hard. But it's good. Obviously that needs to be done a little more often. I would love to get out and do some sprinting. But I mean, it's likely not gonna happen at 4:30, 4:45, and it'd kind of be hard to bring you with me with that. So this is our version of sprinting. Sam, I feel every one of yesterday's front squats right now from the gym. Yeah, we did hang squat cleans yesterday, so we got some front squats in too. Not as many as the gym, no. Jody just ended in a squat hold. High knees was good knee. don't know if that's a typo. All right. Let's breathe for a sec before we get into our push-ups. So I'll just make a quick note if you do have to run away, if you're not going to hang out for push-ups. First, congratulations, great job. You know, most people will not start their day this way, but those that do will have success. Yaroslav, great workout, everyone. I have to run to the gym. See you tomorrow and have a great day. All right, say hi to Jeff and everybody there for me, although I'll be in there a little bit later today. But congratulations, good job for getting up early and working hard. And remember, like the choice to do hard things, even just for the fact of doing hard things, is valuable, right? Choosing the easy route for the most part is not going to end up getting you what you want. So if you do need to run away, make sure you get your homework in, right? Make sure you get an hour of your most important work. Make progress every day, right? Carve it out. This hour now is that time to get it done. Okay, so let's do our next portion. I've got, I think, 59 here today. I was just showing Georgia this last night. I don't think she'd watched any of this guy yet. And if you haven't checked it out, I'm just gonna keep showing you this every day until we're done this push-up challenge, because this guy keeps blowing my mind. And I know that there are tons of different fitness challenges that people are doing out there. And we'll do other ones after this, but this one is definitely calling my name right now. For some reason, I just find this more impressive than the other ones right now. He's doing, yesterday was 1,225, but he's doing now over 1,200 push-ups every day in one set. And it's just cool to watch. So we're pushing ourselves a little bit just to do a little test, do a little challenge. If you haven't been here, I know, Georgia says this guy's nuts. It's crazy. So if you're day one here today, what I would do is just do one set, and you can quit at any point, right? It doesn't matter what day one is. The goal is going to be to add one every day. And what this challenge looks like is you can either hang out in this position, you can do push-ups, or you can kind of shift and move kind of into a side plank. What you don't want to do is drop the knees, and you don't want to pike the hips. I mean, you definitely want to, but the goal is not to do that. So whatever that set is today, your goal is to add one tomorrow. And remember, it's not about getting all those push-ups done quickly, unbroken in one. It is one set, but they don't need to be back to back. Right, this turns into a little bit of a workout, 3-4 minutes, a good plank challenge, and some push-ups as well. So let's give her a go. Don't worry if you haven't done it before, but just start low here. Before we go, Spencer says, before you went live, I was trying to figure out an overcoming ISO exercise for glute max. I was scouring YouTube and couldn't find anything that would work for the last few days. While doing the marches, I got an idea. There you go. That's called priming the mind, right? Get the blood flowing in there, and then the brain works better. So what's the idea, Spencer? What are you gonna do? Maybe it's push-ups. Okay, I think I'm ready. Hopefully you're set up for your push-ups. I'm gonna get the timer going here just because I'm curious to see how long this takes. What do you do? Reset. Okay, so 59 is my number for today. Yours is more or less. Jason, you should be probably at 300 by now. All right, let's do this. 10 seconds. Maybe, yeah. 3, 2, 1, go ahead. George, are you doing push-ups? curious to see what this would look like for you. Georgia says, have fun. Thanks. Can I do 5 there or 6? 15? 16? Let's say 15, because I don't want to do less. 16. 20. Jody says my left shoulder and right palm are a little off today, so I'm going to do banded lat pull downs. Awesome. Awesome idea, Jody. Nothing wrong with modifying. 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. 6, 28, 9, 30. Maybe later today. Doing with pumps would be hard, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 35. 36, 37, 38. 39, 40, 41. 42, 43, 44. 45, 46, 47. 48, 9, 50. 51, 2, 3. Jeez. 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Okay. Oh, good job, team. Sam says, my push-up game is weak. Knees hit the ground after number 5. Oops. No worry. So Sam, just aim to do 5 tomorrow. And break them up, right? Like, you'll be able to do more if you take a little plank in between, shift over side to side a little bit. It'll still keep the abs on, but it'll give the pressors a little bit of rest. So aim for 6 tomorrow, right? There's no wrong number. Jason says, macho man. Oh, that's scary, man. But I'll put it in. Maybe next week. I think I've got this week all programmed. But maybe next week. Jody, oh my goodness, great job, coach, very impressive. Thanks, Jody. I don't think it's impressive. I think it's just, anybody can do it as long as you start somewhere reasonable and keep working on it. I'll come back here, Spencer. Like a prowler push, but the leg that's driving needs to block. Needs a block to push off, otherwise you can't put enough force into it. Yeah, you'd slide out. Seen similar ideas, but none that work how they expected them. Geez, I can't even read. How they executed them. So is this just an ISO? You're just gonna set up in that prowler and kind of like push off that back leg and just stay there? Is that the idea? Spencer says if you try to do a squat or step up pattern, the quad and glutes extend at the same time and don't work as well either. This way the knee stays bent and the hip can do all the work in my head. Well, hey, there's no way to find out unless you test it. Jason, good job, 65, yes. There you go. That's such a good reminder about strengths and weaknesses. Let's start talking cool down here a little bit. I thought this was on the other side. Maybe we'll move those. You know, there are certain movements that, you know, we're gonna be, call it naturally better at. You know, certain movements that we crave, that come easily, and others that we need to work hard on. Right? Like I can go out and run. Let's just get some recovery movement, maybe even just hang out in a squat. Let's do that. Let's hang out in a squat. I'll bring this down. We'll just chill for a minute. It's not where I want it. Let's do it there. Just open up the hips a little bit. And we can go on a little bit. Let's see Sam with the weird hours. I've been working since March. I forgot how much I love waking up early to start my day. Georgia, have a good day, everyone. Ciao. See you, Georgia. Thanks for showing up. Hope you get a good workout in today. And Sam, that's it, right? I mean, you're speaking to me right here. I've never been a morning person, but when I started this, once you're done, like once this is over, it's incredible how good you feel, right? I think you're getting that right now. Is like, it's 5:30 right now, and like we're set up for success. You can go do an hour, 2 hours of work, depending on when your family wakes up, before it even happens. And just think about how much progress you can make. And you know that you're gonna be so tired tonight that going to bed early is gonna feel good. And it's gonna be what you wanna do anyways. And as you just lather, rinse, repeat, you know, I'm not gonna say it's easy, right? I'm definitely still struggling to get up in the morning. When that alarm goes off, there's still a question in my mind. I still say first thing I am responsible and make sure that I do get up. But there's always that moment of like, it feels good to sleep. It feels comfortable. And this is where kind of we can bring this back to today's topic of convenience and comfort, and how that's not necessarily getting us where we thought it would. Right? They're going to, you know, that convenience is going to bring you to a place where you become weak and soft, and you choose comfort over discipline. Whereas when you choose the hard route, and, you know, maybe it happens once, but I think if you do it consistently, specifically, you start to become resilient, right? You become someone who can deal with more challenging things and achieve through them, right? And be successful. So it's cool, you know, the concept of, you know, don't choose the easy route is real, but, you know, you get to practice it every day here. You know, they say do something uncomfortable every day, or do something that scares you every day. And we get the opportunity to do this like 3 or 4 times first thing in the morning, and you're just starting your life on a win. You're starting your day on the thought that, you know, with the confidence that you can be successful because you've already overcome these challenges first thing in the morning, right? Getting up is hard. Working out is hard. You know, sitting down and doing your work is hard. But if you do that first thing in the morning because you've systematized it and you know that working hard is important, it's gonna happen over and over again, and the success and the results are just gonna be exactly what you want. Here, let's go. Come on over here, crazy dog. So, let's see. Sam says they'll be up at 6, but I will enjoy my coffee in peace before the chaos starts. There you go, right? I mean, like, they're gonna go to the bed at the same time. So you might as well get up and get some early. I mean, Maybe Arik will join us and that'd be super cool. But even if not, like, this is the way to start your day. Okay, maybe we'll get in a stretch here or two before we get rolling. If you've got some time, just let's do this. Let's do the chest, actually, since we did a lot of pressing. We'll just go simple, hand on the wall, and I'm just gonna turn away and get a stretch through the chest there. And we could go questions, or I could keep talking about convenience if you'd like. You know, there's probably certain things, I'm trying to think about this, there's certain things that I would still choose convenience. And I think what you need to think here is what tools or what convenience hacks or whatever you want to call it can I use without becoming lazy, right? So maybe, for example, as I drive a truck, right? Instead of walking or running to the gym, right? It's a 40-minute drive. It would take me, I don't know, multiple hours to get there by foot. But I choose the convenient option, right? I choose the truck versus walking there, running there, so that I can get to this place and work hard, right? If I was just taking the truck so that I could go to the corner store to buy shit, to drive over to watch a movie, do you know what I mean? Choosing the convenience to create more convenience and comfort is not the goal. But if you use a tool, for example, a barbell, you know, I could go outside and work out with a rock, right? And that would be, call it the hard way. Or I could use a barbell, which, call it the easy way, is like, it's more simple to use, it's more efficient, whatever. But I'm using that efficiency tool, that comfort, it's not comfort. I'm using that efficiency tool to do a hard thing, you know, more effectively, more efficiently, in a way that I might do it more often. So what I'm trying to say is that there are some efficiency tools that aren't negative if used in the right context. Is that making sense? Right? I can take that barbell and work really hard with it, and it's not the same as just using it for convenience and ease. All right, I think we're on it. Jody, Sam, love the 5 a.m. squat club branding. Definitely below parallel. Hiller can't no rep that. Yeah, the logo itself was actually created by ChatGPT. That being said, when I first gave Sam the logo, she was like, do you want me to take out the second U? And I was like, what are you talking about, the second U? So ChatGPT had created the logo that said 5 a.m. Squat Club, C-L-U-U-B, and I didn't even notice. So Sam definitely had a little bit of hand in the logo, but then, like, she did the hat, she did this, she did all the t-shirts, and then basically any other branding. I've got a logo on my water bottle. Any branding needs, and really any like design needs or anything, that she's all over that. So I'm sure she would ship, but we're in the Ottawa area if you're in need of any of that stuff. You forgot about the W, eh? Yeah, ChatGPT and, you know, AI things are helpful, but make sure you proofread them. Make sure you check it all over, right? Because it does make mistakes. All right, let's see here. Spencer, that would be quite the walk. It would be. I mean, I live in a town that's pretty close to another Mennonite community, and like, they're horse and carriaging it in the middle of winter and every day, right? Like, that is literally the opposite of convenience. They are the epitome of not taking the easy way. And like, they all seem pretty happy and fulfilled, right? So something to think about. Jason, have a good day. All yes, you too, sir. All right. So I think that's probably a pretty good session. You guys, as always, are the reason why this continues, right? You are my team. I love having you guys here. And, you know, that choice to get up and get out of bed every morning is made so much easier because I know you guys are going to be here doing it with me. So have yourselves a fantastic Wednesday. And we'll see you here tomorrow morning for, if you're interested, let me check here. What do we got tomorrow? I think it's some kind of pulling. Let's see. Power snatch and V-ups. Fantastic. So a little bit of barbell, a little bit of midline. I hope to see you all here tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone. Spencer, Sam, happy I got up for today. You'll see me here more often for sure. Let's get it, Sam. I love it. You guys are awesome. Maple says bye. Have yourselves a fantastic day. Maple, get out of the way. See you later. Peace. Dig, dig.